Hey everybody, Antoine.Digital here, and today I want to teach you guys about Slack. So Slack is going to be our group messaging platform. We're going to use this to communicate on a daily basis, um, pretty much every day, or at least during the weekday, or whenever you feel like you need to jump in and either ask some questions or answer some questions. So Slack is used by huge companies around the world. It's a proven group messaging platform to use. I'll show you guys all about it today. So let's walk through it right here. I'm on the Slack page. If you're on Windows, you'll see a download for 64-bit or 32-bit. Most likely, if you have a computer that was built in the last, let's say, 4 to 5 years, you can use the 64-bit. Anything else, you probably want to just go with the 32-bit. You won't see a big difference. Doesn't matter. If you're on Mac, you should only see one option. So just go ahead and click download. If you're on your phone, you'll see the same thing, just a download button, whether you're on Mac or Android. They have apps available. So just get that downloaded onto your phone as well as onto your computer. I already have it on my computer, so I'll just open it up here. Once you get to Slack on your computer or on your phone, you'll be asked to sign in. Now, when they say sign in into your workspace and they ask for your workspace URL, what they're talking about is something that I named this group. So Unlock Academy. That's the name of our workspace. Okay. Inside of this workspace, there will be multiple channels, which I'll show you in a second. So unlockacademy.slack.com. You can always get to that if you're on your app, or if you're in the browser, or if you're here on your desktop app that you just downloaded. So you click continue, and I'm already signed in, so it just takes me right into Slack. For you, it's just going to ask you for your email address, and that will be in the email that you get when you got the invitation to download Slack. So now that we're here inside of it, let me just show you guys around. Over here on the left-hand side is the different channels. Far left over here, you see different workspaces. So my workspaces are my tech company, my nonprofit organization, a company I do some consulting for, and then also now Unlock Academy. So we have all of these different workspaces, right? For now, you guys are only going to have one. When you sign in, you'll just see Unlock Academy. Over here, you see different channels. Channels are cool because it's a way to have a real niche subject that everybody knows this is what we talk about in this channel. Now, general, the first channel is, of course, more general information. So anything you want to talk about here, let's say you just want to send positive vibes to everybody. That's what this is about. This is company-wide announcements and usually based around work. Okay. So if you want everybody to see this announcement that you have, just post it here. Maybe it's an opportunity. Maybe it's some good news you want to share. Whatever it may be, post it here. Try not to overdo it in this channel because everyone usually get notifications for this channel. Another channel example is homework. Homework is where I'll be posting you guys' homework for the week. Okay. I'll add some links here. I'll add some text, and I'll also have a date. And that date will be whatever day that you saw. Which live session did you attend? So some people may be attending a December 5th session. It will say December 5th at 8:30. Here's your homework. Just in case it's different from people who attended a session on Friday, and they may be either further ahead or a little bit behind. Okay. So that's the homework channel. So keep your eye on this. There'll also be a channel called HTML CSS questions. So this is mainly concerned around just HTML and CSS, which are the first two languages I'm going to be teaching you guys. Really simple, basic stuff with HTML, CSS. But when you first get started, it is a little bit weird to think about. So I want you guys to always remember that you have a channel here dedicated to asking questions. Okay. You can ask as many questions as you want here. And I also ask you guys, please, to feel free to jump in and answer questions. Okay. Excuse me. I won't be able to answer every single question myself, and then neither would my team. Okay. So you'll be meeting more instructors too, who I'll invite to the Slack channel. But I'm asking that everybody gets involved. So if somebody asks a question that you think you know the answer to, I would really like for you to answer that. We also have a channel called JavaScript questions. Same scenario, the purpose. And this channel is where you ask and answer questions regarding JavaScript. If someone has a question and you think you know the answer right here so everyone can benefit. So that's the cool part about these channels is when you ask something, it's there for everybody else to see as well. So that's very convenient because sometimes people are really wondering the same things. So ask your questions because you may be benefiting someone else who doesn't even know how to ask the question in the first place. Okay, so just got me a Slack. So that's from a different workplace. That sound you'll get used to. That's when you get a new message. So that's another channel, JavaScript questions. We also have something called random. This is also for company-wide announcements, but usually more like random. Okay, just like you may want to post a joke there, post a meme there. You may want to post a funny picture that happened to you today, whatever it may be. This is just more so random stuff. What we also post here usually is like resources. So somebody may be interested in boot camps in their local area, or they may be interested in networking events. You could just post a link here and say, hey, here's an event coming up if you're going to be in the Atlanta area or in the LA area. And that way everybody can get that announcement. Lastly, what we have so far is the Tech Help channel. Tech Help is really if you're having any kind of problems with your computer or any software in your computer, and you just want to get some feedback from the community. So you can post your question here, and everybody else will be able to see your question and then answer it accordingly. And hopefully, people can help you out because they probably had the same problem. For example, you may be using a Mac computer and you can't find out how to download something onto your computer. You can just post your question here and somebody else can jump in and help you, maybe even me. So those are just some channels that we have. These are all open to everyone here. We can also create private channels, and you can also set preferences on your channels. So in any one of these channels, you can come over here and click this little settings button and you'll be able to see some things. So you can search in a channel, which is really cool, right? Let's say you asked a question in the past and you need to ask that same question again. It happens. Coders, we go through this all the time. We Google something once. Next thing you know, 2 months later, we're Googling the same thing again, same bug. So it's good to just remember that you can come here and search inside of Slack to see about a prior conversation. You can invite new members to this channel, different details. One thing I really want to show you guys, though, is that you can set notification preferences. So let's say when you're on your desktop computer, you want to get notifications for all messages. But when you're on your mobile phone, your app on your phone, you can say, I just want to get notifications of mentions. That means anytime somebody mentions my name or a keyword that I really care about, and you can set those keywords. But really it's for like, if you only want to be notified when somebody mentions your name, because sometimes these channels can get very busy, right? People are asking questions all day or presenting answers all day, and you may be at work or you may be at school and you're tired of getting the buzzes. So you can say, you know what? I only want to get notifications for when my name is mentioned or for when this keyword is mentioned. Okay. Or you may say, I don't want to get any notifications for this channel. That's also possible as well. Okay. You do not have to have notifications on for these channels. I would suggest keep notifications on at least for the general channel. That way, if I need to send out an important message or somebody else does, it's there for everybody to see and you're not out of the loop later on when you go back and check Slack. But feel free to tweak your settings as you wish. Okay. So I like to keep all messages on. I like to hear about everything and stay in a loop. Okay. Lastly, I want to show you guys some more settings and stuff over here. We can set preferences, different notifications here. Same way you can just set pretty much workspace wide notifications. So if you just want to say in general, I only want to be notified about direct messages, mentions, and keywords. Or in general, just mute everything on Slack. All right. So that's pretty cool. Another thing I like here is to go to sidebar and you can change your theme. So right now I'm using this cool, what is it called? Tritanopia. But you can set it to anything you want. Okay. Any colors you want that they have here. You can also customize your theme. So keep it here for now. If you need to, you can change the language. All right. You can also change the time zone. I'm on Eastern time zone. If you need to change it over to Pacific, or maybe you're somewhere over in UK, or maybe you're over in Africa, whatever it may be, you can change it all here. Okay. So feel free to navigate around Slack, get used to it. There's a lot of features. This is a powerful, powerful app. Okay. Very powerful. Okay. Use it wisely. Use it as much as you like. Send these messages out, engage in the community. Build relationships. You never know who's here on Slack with you, who may be in your area, and you guys can meet up. If you do find somebody that you really get connected with, I would suggest that you start a direct message chat with them. So right now you see it's just me, but if I invite people, I'll see a list of everybody else who is on Slack as well. Okay. So when that comes, you can be able to go into their DM and you can send them messages. Okay. I usually use this section here, my own personal one, as like a little stash box. So let's say it's something I want to remember, like a to-do list. So make a video. Also may need to do webinar. They also need to work on app. Now it's just for me, it's just here like a little to-do list. I come back and check this every now and then. But like I said, this is also a DM and you can send people messages. You can tag people using the @ symbol. So at Antoine.Digital, you can tag me in things if you really want me to get a notification. All right. And then you can also mention channels. So if somebody is asking a question like, hey, if you're looking for help, you could just tag a channel and say tech help. Now it's here. Okay. So just pretty cool. A lot of things here. It's really simple, straightforward. Mainly, I just want you guys to be in here, asking questions, answering questions, getting to know each other. Okay. If you guys have any problems, once you're on here, feel free to send me a message, Antoine.Digital. If for some reason you can't get in, just shoot me over an email and I'll do my best to try to help you out. Okay. Watch this video again if need be, as many times as you like, and welcome to Slack.